Drugstore just didn't have dark enough complexion products, you guys. It was such a sad time, you know. Whoa. This is one of those reasons why YouTube back in the day was not brown girl friendly. I told you I'm always wearing pajamas in the bottom, right? Lolita. Oh my goodness. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna do a full face of nostalgic cult makeup products that nobody talks about anymore. And as you're watching this video, guys, I want you to comment down below and let me know what was your cult favorite or what was your first makeup product that you bought after watching a YouTube video. Now let's get started. Let's talk primer. Do you remember that era of Nivea Aftershave Balm that was used as a primer? Nikki Tutorials spoke about it and she said that glycerin is good to hold your makeup on for a very long time. And I did do a video trying this trend out, but I've never ever applied a Nivea Aftershave Balm as my primer because it just contains way too much fragrance and it's not really created as a skincare product for us women. Every second moisturizer in the market has glycerine, you know. For example, this Johnson's Day Cream, it's just a drugstore moisturizer, very inexpensive. The second ingredient in this is glycerine. I don't have the shave balm, so I'm gonna just use the Johnson's Fresh Hydration. This way, you're at least getting your skincare benefits and the glycerine stickiness. Anyone remember the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation? My shade is in Tahoe. And this hype was real, guys. And this is also a really good foundation. It's very creamy, very thick, but it makes your skin look really nice. But as I progressed in makeup, I started demanding more from my makeup. Like, it better come with a pump. I don't want to be pouring it out onto my palm. So they are not cruelty free anymore. So they lost a lot of customers, but they're selling in China now. So they obviously made up for losing all of the cruelty free customers. It's a little too yellow when you first apply, but it kind of takes time and, like, you know, blends into your skin tone. These days you get more pigmentation with a little bit more runny, lighter consistency. This is more creamy, a little bit more thick, a little bit more fuller coverage. If NARS didn't test on animals, I would definitely recommend this even now. Moving on to concealer. Anyone remember the MAC Prolong Wear concealers, NARS Radiant Creamy concealers, and the Tarte Maracuja creaseless concealers? These were all the it thing back in the day. I'm using the one in shade tan. The hype came and went so fast, you guys. Like, I had to order this from the US because back in the day it was not available in Kuwait. By the time I got my hands on the Tarte concealer, it was out. It's a really good concealer. It's full coverage, you guys, and it does not crease. It is such a shiny paint-like finish that you have to set it with powder, and powder can usually leave creases under your eyes. And for my hyperpigmentation, I'm gonna take the very famous NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Now, these guys did make a comeback recently. I saw Jackie Aina talk about it because they, I believe, increased their shade range and stuff. I'm using the shade in Amand, by the way. But obviously, I'm not gonna be buying any more of these concealers because they're not cruelty free, guys. But these concealers are really good. Beauty of this concealer is that it's just so rich and creamy and radiant, just like what the name suggests. And even the shade range back in the day, because not many brands made darker shades. So you had to go to the MAC, NARS, Makeup Forever to get a color that suited you if you were dark skinned like myself. They had it in the US, but they wouldn't stock it up here in Kuwait or even in India. So I used to walk around with a gray face because the darkest foundation was too light for me. I used to use Bourjois Healthy Mix, I believe in 58 or 56, and L'Oreal True Match in W7. The Ben Nye banana powder, oh my gosh, Kim Kardashian made that powder so famous. I don't have that, but I have the Sasha Buttercup, which was a dupe of the Ben Nye banana powder back in the day. Kim Kardashian makeup is one of the most recreated makeup. You know, that whole triangle setting under the eye and everything. I don't like a powder so yellow anymore, and also this powder is a little too thick compared to the newer powders that are coming out in the market, like the Huda Beauty and what are the other powders? The Becca, Motives, Fenty. They're all much finer. My face looks way too yellow for the rest of my body, right? See, this is what happens. Back in the day, you didn't have neutral dark shades. They were all way too yellow. Actually, that's a problem that still exists, I feel. Another powder that was a must-have was the MAC Studio Fix powder. I have the one in NW43, which is slightly, maybe a touch too dark for me, but this is neutral in shade, which is what drove everybody to MAC counters, because they had shades. Cool tone, warm tone, neutral, dark, really pale. They had colors. This is what I used to use on the perimeter of my face to bring back the neutral red tones of my face, because everything else that I had was way too yellow. And guys, this is such a good product. I really wish MAC in the year 2019, can you stop testing on animals? Can you stop selling in China? Or China, can you change your laws so we can use half these products that we have shunned? This powder is so good. It's been so long since I used it. Damn, I love it so much. Do you see how my color just came back? Damn, I love it so much. Do you remember that time when it was all about color correcting, even for people who didn't need color correctors? I mean, brown people don't really need green, yellow, purple color correctors. We can use a little bit of orange color correctors. Blush. It was all about NARS Orgasm, if you remember, but I just never bought into that hype because it was too light for me. It didn't just like Benefit Hoola bronzer, I believe. It was too light for me. There were none of these hyped products that was brown girl friendly. Well, things have changed today because we have so many more brown YouTubers today. But anyways, the NARS blush that I bought was called Seduction. Beautiful maroony blush, guys. We don't use everything that we have. It's all about new. I want to get on a rooftop and scream, slow down, enjoy what you have, the products, the time, the family. And even that NARS packaging, I just stopped buying NARS. I miss it. There are two highlighters that I want to talk about today. Actually, three. One is the MAC Soft and Gentle. This was one of those highlighters that dark girls, light girls, brown girls, everybody wore and loved. And this is the highlighter that I bought for the very first time for my wedding. So I have so much memories tied to this. I just can't get rid of it. And another one is the Balm Mary Lou-maniser. I feel this highlighter put the Balm on the map. Loved it so much. Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. It's not as forgotten, but I feel like, you know, with all of the Jaclyn, Morphe, Becca drama, it's kind of out. So I'm gonna, what? I haven't used this highlighter in at least 5 years, you guys. Damn, this MAC Soft and Gentle is good. Oh my gosh, it is soft and gentle, and are you seeing that? Damn. It's one of those highlighters that you can just apply all over your face to give you like a waxy, glowy look. Since we have the Mary Lou-maniser, I'm gonna take a touch of it just to layer it a bit. Ooh, I look really funny right now with just my brows done. Coastal Scents palettes. OMG, everybody had one of these. The 120 matte, 120 shimmer. It was all about Coastal Scents, BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics, I think, is still trying to survive the game, but Coastal Scents, Balm Meat Matte palettes, they have a couple of these. How can we forget the MAC eyeshadows and also the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which soon replaced the MAC eyeshadows, and the Z palette that came with them. Where's Makeup Geek? Where are all these people? They are just gone. They were amazing eyeshadows. In today's world, nobody buys single eyeshadows anymore, right? It's all about the palettes. You buy palettes, even if you have all of those nude shades, you still buy those palettes. Like, our purchasing culture and habit has changed so much in just the last 5 years, right? I'm gonna start off by taking this beautiful mauvey pinky color called Cupcake, and I'm gonna apply this as my man, I mean, how can these shadows be forgotten? Deep chocolate brown shade called Bitten, and really deepen up my crease. Damn, do you see how pigmented that is? Now I'm gonna take this beautiful metallic purple called Masquerade and apply it to the outer. Oh, you know what? This is one of those that will work better with the finger. Boom, there you go. You know, when it comes to metallics, I have to say that the formula have gotten a lot better in today's world. Now I'm taking this shade called Nostalgic. Well, the name speaks in volumes in today's... Whoa. I'm gonna take this metallic mint color called Fantasy, and I'm gonna pop this to my inner corner. Ooh, that matches my sweater so well. Then I'm gonna take this matte mint color called Dragonfly and smoke out my lower lashes. You know, we need a mint green in the waterline too. Let me go and check out my makeup stash to see what I have. Mint green. Definitely will be something really old. I know exactly what I need. I told you I'm always wearing pajamas in the bottom, right? This one is the Makeup Forever Aqua XXL kohl pencils. Oh my gosh, they were so huge back in the day. They still have all the colors of the rainbow. They are waterproof. I think I've used it once in my life, if at all. I've always been like, how do I use it? Well, what do you know? Look at that mint greenness though. I like it. I like the way this is turning out. I did not think I will have a cute look today. Do you remember the Benefit, their real mascara, the Bad Girl mascara, the Rollerblade mascara? Benefit really killed it with mascara in the high-end range. In the drugstore, I believe it was all about the L'Oreal falsies, L'Oreal this, L'Oreal that. I was a huge L'Oreal mascara fan and I chopped them off completely when I went cruelty-free. The Benefit mascaras, guys, they just never worked for me. I never understood the hype. I had their real, so I didn't like it. I've never bought the others. Moving on to lips. The rage was all about Kat Von D Lolita. Oh my goodness. I saw a bunch of fairer girls talk about this, love it, I bought it. It didn't really suit me that well. It's kind of like a very pale nude. Another one was the Colourpop. This one is in Tulle. Oh, that looks really old. I probably should throw that out. Ew. And the Too Faced melted lipsticks. I think these were revolutionary when they came out. They had these sponge tips. You know, you had to like squeeze it on your lips and when I tried this out, I was not that impressed. You know, it really dried out my lips. But also liquid lipsticks have come such a long way from where they were 5 years ago. Today, liquid lipsticks are long wearing but do not dry out your lips. Back in the day, it was a thing. You know, this will dry out your lips. Like, what do you expect? Today, I think we'll go for a nude shade. The red might be too clashy, too Christmassy. Let's go for the Kat Von D, actually. Let's give her some love. She's been with a lot of hate recently. Not bad, actually. I don't need a lip liner, right? I guess I just put it in my head that it doesn't look good and I just never reach for it. And here we have the final look. I'm actually really loving the way the whole face turned out. You see the extra yellowness of the NARS foundation has toned down. Even the Kat Von D kind of darkened on my lips, right? Damn, why did I not use this lipstick before? I was like, oh, it doesn't look good on me. Here is a throwback to 2012 YouTube, guys. If you have good makeup, don't be compelled to buy new stuff just because your favorite YouTuber is talking about it. I'm a YouTuber myself. I'm gonna be talking about new products and launches myself because that falls into my job description, you know. I'm here to let you know of what are the new launches, what are the new products in the market, and how they perform. And I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. I will always be honest to you, I promise. But don't feel that you need the new one to have the same look that all of these YouTubers and Instagrammers are having. Because I mean, look at the beat today. That's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this video and I shall see you in my next one. All the videos right down below. Mwah.